Hey everybody, we are back with more Noita. It's like I didn't go anywhere. If you recall at the end of last episode, it was like, it's parallel world time. We've got a little bit of a healing bolt that we can kind of mess around with. We've got the drill, we've got the Ambrosia. To have a good run, we're going to need an excessive amount of powerful perks. So how do we plan to do that? Well, just using the Ambrosia and walking through the curse will never be enough, so we have to fire that, we'll have to fire that black hole and just cook right on through. And hopefully this bolt will be viable enough to do that. The enemies in this stage I don't think are going to have much left to offer. However, we still want to be on our toes. There are, of course, lots of hazards in the Hisi base. But as we always say around here, up is up is up. So if we go up from where we dug, we know we will wind up where we need to be. Even if we're going through a little bit of the darkness. Boom, boom, boom. Not seeing much here, so we have gotten through. And there's our hole. Another reload, really good. Now I could just black hole through this and it would be a cool proof of concept, but we're going to save the black hole for parallels because this is not very slow. This luminous drill is totally effective at what we're doing. Just takes an extra second. Should be coming out in the Frozen Wastes, which is another partially explored level. And look at all that. This might have been where we lost our concentrated mana. And we do have an empty potion, so it wouldn't hurt if we can find wherever this is coming from. We grab it, scoop up some of this so we can make some more. Feels like we did make this, but what if we siphon a little bit? If we siphon this way, we get rid of this top layer. And drill is good for this kind of precision siphoning. There we go. Now we're going to pick this up. Might as well do something with this empty slot, and we will make more and more of it. If we drink it, I believe the shotgun becomes pretty absurd. Yeah, as you see, the shotgun never stops at that point, but we can pretty much see wherever, and then it does run out when the concentrated mana wears off. I'm hearing electricity. That was a little sketchy. See, that's how our teleport wand works. Slow as all heck, but it's a wand that teleports you. I mean, it's the most jank teleport wand I've ever tried to use, but I feel like that's all we need. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. More water up here. Alright, we have a full... Oh, snipers, please. Excuse me? What's up, bird, yeah? Alright, we are at the top. Question becomes, did I already break Holy Mountain around here? I probably did. And it looks like I've gone too far to the left or something because we are not finding it. Hey, hearts. Yeah, here's the Holy Mountain. Okay. Is that a dead worm sitting in there too? That could be a good potion to carry around. However, we're still carrying the stupid tablet. So that, we might have to do a little better than that. Oh, what is this? None of that. Could we, with our goofy drill, actually get the gold? We could pick up the gold up here and then go to parallel worlds? Could that be what we need to do? Because that's starting to sound like a decent idea. This is, these are dead fish. That is not a worm. Come on. Now, we know I love the gold, and if we were to go grab that, it could make like reloading in the parallel world like 100 times better. And it's like we're already going out into the overworld. I think that this drill is good enough for us to find it with it. The question is the teleport wand good enough to get up there? And I would say maybe, especially if we scale this side. We're going to be heading that way anyway. So let's try it. Let's go grab the gold. Hopefully not take like a million years to do it. Is this a better teleport wand? No, it's the same garbage teleport wand. It's the same wrong one. Okay. I don't know if we need the water here anymore. Ugh, the bounce back. I'll just head through this. Let that water go. Is there anything for sale over here, or did I leave any perks behind? I feel like on one of the levels we did leave perks at the very beginning. That could have been before when I croaked, though, so I'm not sure it's a great strategy to leave that stuff behind all the time. But yeah, it'll be a really cool kind of case study to see whether this funky black hole wand mixed with regular teleport and a little ambrosia is more than enough to get through to the parallel worlds. I'm like thinking it's not much of a case study, like it's obvious that that will work, but I just don't know exactly how to do it with a regular teleport wand and bouncy spells that last longer. Like this thing is like unwieldy, I'm telling you. Okay. The guy came out of like a egg or something. Guess you're my friend, so congrats. Oh, don't do it. I thought I had the stuck problem. Sometimes Noita guy can get stuck on like one little thing and then not be able to move at all, which is a little annoying. I've had it so bad where you have to like load and reload the game and either use some kind of console to like move your XYZ a tiny bit so that otherwise you're just done. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Alright, so if I port up, do I port up? Kind of. While we're here, we of course are going to grab some orbs of true knowledge, because they're just going to give us extra hit points. Oh, this is my teleport. The stupidest teleport wand I've ever used. It's making me travel. Will it be enough to get away from, like, the Master of Wands firing a million things at me? I don't know. But one thing we'll do is grab the Orb of True Knowledge up here, on top of the pyramid. That's a no-brainer. Hello. Now we go by this funky new building known as the Watchtower. Great. Just gotta climb over this thing. With the stronger levitate, it's like not that hard to do. There's little notches I guess we can hook onto here. Plus I could have drilled through this. But I don't know what's in there or what any of this is, so that is a battle for another day. For now, we want tons of money. Hopefully. We'll find it. Because as we know, this can be a bit tedious. Especially without a teleport, without a good teleport wand, we might be... It might take a while to get up there. It's not taking that long to get up here, that's for sure. So, all I need to do is drill through the A, and we'll just start this whole thing. And it's like, get your popcorn out, because this can take a little bit. I will put some chapters in the video if you all want to skip this horrible phase, and look down below, and I'll have the chapter where I get to the goal. But if not, you're welcome to hang out with me while I search around here. We're going to do kind of a crisscrossing pattern. Up. I feel like I need to bank up a little bit further. Or did I just see a glimpse of it this way? This drill is good for what we're doing. Looks like it is frame perfect, so... I felt like last time it was a little bit higher than I had originally thought it would be. It's kind of up in there. I'm going to try to crisscross this way now. Crisscross might be the wrong term. I'm more like I'm zigzagging. And there's the gold. There's the gold. Well, that was bloody fast. We don't necessarily need to even put a chapter in here. Just sit through it, because we found it. Now, I don't want to delete most of this gold, but I need a better path into here. And now it's just time to party. We found the Scrooge McDuck. Quickly, might I add. That took, what, 2 minutes? I had it kind of fresh in my mind, and I'm like, you know, it's a little higher than I thought before. I think we all ended up the first time that we were searching in it, in the gold episode, whatever, from a few weeks ago. We thought it was much lower, and I ended up messing around in the wrong area for way too long. Probably took me 15 minutes to find it. This was 2 minutes. I'm like, it's up, and it's right from this angle. I am going to say that some of this is probably seed dependent. Like, it doesn't spawn in the same spot every stage. What are we sporting now? 68k, 69k? I want to spend this on reloads. I want vampirism. I want Tinker with Wands everywhere. I like things like immunity to fire. As you see, I lose a lot of life to fire because it's everywhere in this game, and you can, if you're not completely OCD about always dousing yourself with water and constantly refilling your water bottle, that's probably a place that my game could be shored up, I think. It's like, oh, there's coins, and it's piled up with things that are hurting me. Well, you have a solution for that, StehnZ. You just take the potion of the water bottle and throw it where you're going to land. Not the bottle itself, but dump water all over where you're going to land. Or just spray it on yourself and have that water buff up so that you can slip in there. It just doesn't seem to, like, a little bit of water doesn't prevent you from lighting on fire from a lot of fire. Let's put it that way. And we're up to, what is this, 130k? Fantastic. Think about how many reloads this is going to be. Now, reloads, like, sequentially get more and more ridiculous, so it's not like we can do a bunch of it. Plus, I remember reading something on one of the forums about this concept known as breaking the reload machine, which is probably something that those of you who've watched a lot of YouTube content for this, which I have not, is a more standard practice, but it involves basically smashing through the world in such a way to get the reload machines all to fall in one area. And then when you buy and do a reload, when a certain amount of them go in, the game like stops understanding and reloads start affecting other holy mountains. But you imagine like what that entails, right? That entails making the reload machine fall from a higher one into a lower one. And that may be doable with black hole or a drill, but it seems like a precision execution. It would be required to do that, and it's just something I don't know much about. Plus, if I might add, it sounds a little cheesy. Like, I'm not sure it's an intended reaction, but if it wasn't, they would have taken it out of the game, and they love it when people... You can tell they love when people break the game, right? There's achievements for creating spells that are permanent, for example, or whatever. Not my style, per se. I am pretty much straight and narrow with my approach. I have a couple types of wands that I like, and I build them every time. And, you know, we're going to branch out a little bit, and we're going to try a few different things, especially if we play this a lot. I know I've got a few comments that said, you know, more Noita is good. So, you know, we might stick with that. Or just feedback I've gotten from other people who've watched it. So we might end up trying more exotic wands, I should say. And look at that. That's, you know, just enough time to spin yarn for a few minutes, hanging out with everybody while we pick up this excessive amount of gold, and we just bask in that sound of getting paid. One thing that can be viable to do is just to make sure you got all these side pieces picked up. Plenty of money tucked away in these. Boop. Oh, bouncing it back. Careful with that. Okay. There's not much. Just a little bit left. A little bit left. 255k. Totally viable. A little pile right here. And getting out of here will be easy, because we did not have to go very far. And now here we go. This is our big moment. Parallel world time. Starting with the West world. Hey, get away from me. Like, why do I bother picking up this coin? Because I can. So, eventually we're going to see the curse. Should be coming up any second. And then we're going to try this funky black hole. Where's the curse? There it is. I was like, excuse me. Okay. Starting with the black hole wand. like going to be casting the entire time. I think you can like hear it. It keeps going. It should take us right through. Now, if I pour this on me, 12%, 17%. What happens now when I teleport? 15%? 15? More black hole? It doesn't cast the last one. It runs out of mana. It costs so much. Oh. Wrong wand. We don't need to use it again. We're just going to use this. So that went smooth. We won't be picking up the orbs of cursed knowledge because we have no way to heal from that. Even if we were a vampire, that's a little sketchy. I only like to pick those up with some form of really viable permanent healing. Lots of blood money or some other gimmick. I guess vampirism could work, but that is a lot of blood you're going to be drinking to get through that. We hope to find vampirism while we're here. We just need to be ultra careful because there are horrible monsters on the other side of a parallel world that are flying around the overworld that can end our game. And it might be like, well, StehnZ, you don't have to travel through the overworld to get there. It's like, I kind of do, because I'm not going to go barreling through the frozen vault just now. Alright. So far, no horrible enemies, so that is great. But of course, I'm sure I just jinxed it. Let's also just drill through here. Oh, yeah, there's a horrible enemy. We could just be like, I stay underground, and I just sort of go through this top layer. This is actually clever, I think. It's like, well, why fight something horrible? I just am afraid that if I do this, I'm going to end up at inside the alchemist laboratory, and that can lead to major problems if you're not careful. So we want to stay like really high to do that. Like, I want to almost see the overworld at the top of my screen. And this might be high enough because we're not going into the laboratory. That's for darn sure. We just want perks. And hopefully I can kind of just deal with Scott. Ugh, got stuck. Without even having to drink that Ambrosia, because I think we are going to need to pour a little on the ground. I really do. Just to be safe. I mean, we had figured that out very early in the Noita long play series, and we have been better off ever since. So, like, this feels crazy that I'm going this way, but I'm telling you, look who's laughing when they don't get killed by the bad man. That's the laboratory. That's what we don't want. Teleport juice all over the... Oh, here we go. Here he is. Okay. We're going to go around. We're just going to kind of give him the slip, the old juke fake. Panic mode. Okay. Do not panic. Oh my god! Okay, we're okay. We are going to heal, too, when we get out of this. So... Whew. I jumped. Well, back to underground where we know it's safe. Now, there should be like a stump where the tree is. Not a tree stump, but just like an empty place. So we should be kind of getting through that. This should be the mines, East Mines. Okay. Terrific. Oh. 180 life is totally fine to get through this. We don't even need to really mess around with fighting the enemies. No wand we find here is going to be great. Oh my goodness, an Ambrosia potion. Okay. Grab it, grab it, grab it. It blew up in my face? What? What? Why I got rid of that instead of the rock, I will never know. But looks like we can scoop up some of this like this. I heard somebody with a drill, by the way, so I swear I just heard a drill in the background. So that's disappointing that we lost that Ambrosia potion. However, we filled up with what was left behind. More might appear. I mean, it's not the rarest potion in the game. I think that was the Midas one that we had found recently. Oh, that's a big oil trap. Okay. So, no need to worry about any of that. I think we're just ready to head down. Down we go. I do believe I'm too far to the left, but we should still drill. Just to move along. I need that heal. So I'm disappointed by that error. We should have gotten rid of the tablet and picked up the Ambrosia potion. I'm like swimming down to grab it, and it like, I guess the pressure from the concentrated mana just burst it. Like, I don't know what happened, or did I accidentally shoot it? We're gonna have to go back and Zapruder film that, because it might have been, it's quite simple, it just was because I threw the concentrated mana potion erroneously. Hey. A little bit of life is a great thing to find. We gotta be getting close to the Holy Mountain entrance. Apparently we were too far to the right, not the left. Interesting. Or there's no Holy Mountain. Nothing there? Because, like, shouldn't there be, like, a little way down around here? I guess I was too far to the right. Okay. There's the way down. So we might be hearing Bad Man. And let's hopefully kill him without him being able to kill us, because this thing, we are not approaching him from the best angle here. Feel like I got him. He's kind of, yeah. We got him. Okay, so we did find Tinker with Wands Everywhere, which is one of the perks we needed. I'm going to quick buy that. Anything speaking to me here? Sometimes a shotgun is nice to have. We will heal after some of the mistakes there were mistakes made. So let's get that. Return, we probably don't want. And, okay, we got out of this with a perk that we like. So I would say that we're okay. Despite losing that Ambrosia potion, I'm still kicking myself for that. Just dumb. But really, was 2 gonna change everything? And we did reload it while we were around, so. Here I am like, I better pick up the gold. If we can break that habit at this point, StehnZ, like, we're way past gold. We're way past casual golding. And with Tinker everywhere, I can be picking up wands, getting the spells I want out of them, and just discarding them as we go. Which is Really awesome, by the way. That's one of the things we wanted to get. And there's an item reload, which I am actually going to pick up. I don't see myself coming back here for that. So give me that. That also refreshed my healing bolt, so we have that too. We're going to be using it to get out of here. Or I mean to help us along. Ooh, alright, we already made it to the bottom. Down we go. I wonder what kind of perks we're going to pull out this time. Oh, there's our boy. Hi. I think I'm hurting him. Got him. Okay, thank you. Awesome. This is looking like a reload. Faster wands, which is cool, but not what we need right now. Anything over here speak to us? Well, this health, you know, we can save that as a full heal for another time. None of this really is something we need, so this is a perfect time to fire off a reload. Wand experimenter, no. Projectile eater behind us, okay, contact damage, you take damage. Enemies take damage when they're near you. Kicks do extra stuff. Or stains drop faster. Well, we don't need stains dropping faster because that's going to mess with Ambrosia. So another reload. All-Seeing Eye or unlimited spells. So unlimited spells is beautiful. And maybe if it affects the healing bolt, we'll be able to just use this to heal forever. I don't know if that is going to work that way. And obviously All-Seeing Eye is very important too. So, tough to say exactly which one we want. I would love to, like, reload if I was wrong and All-Seeing Eye doesn't work, or I mean, unlimited spells doesn't affect Healing Bolt. So I am just going to instead play it safe and take All-Seeing Eye, because I don't think Healing Bolt will be affected by this. So, definitely nothing wrong with being able to see everywhere. We'll leave this. I might end up coming back here. If we're trying to do a long run, you're darn right we might be coming back. But we could always just go further to the left or right. Or we could have, had we carried 2 bottles of Ambrosia, like a real person should. Ow, ow, ow. Freezing air. Well, we will grab this, and we'll accelerate, and we can dump this out later for something better. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Get rid of all that. And with Tinker Everywhere, it's like, as soon as we find, like, really cool spells. So, add mana. Reduce recharge time. All of our favorites. We'll be able to just pick them up. We don't have to do the, like, alright, carry this back to Holy Mountain, and all that rigmarole. We just make the change on the fly, which is what we want. I think I can also kind of use my healing bolt on the fly, too. In an emergency, that might not be the worst idea. I don't know why I'm still picking up money. Get lasered. Some sniper fire going on. Oh, look at that. Okay. Well, we do want this Holy Mountain, I think. It's quite toxic, folks. Okay. Down we go. Get that next perk. I mean, we can go all the way down to Temple of the Ark. Parallel Worlds will not have, mind you, a final place at the bottom of Temple of the Ark. Alright, so. Scotty boy, get ready for him. He's probably just sitting here waiting for me. I am, like, stuck, so we're going to be fighting him in an awkward place. Don't even let him get up. It looks like we're going to take perk lottery, because at this point, if we're really going far in the game, we want perk lottery is going to pay us the most dividends going forward, because then you get half the time you get another perk. It comes up. So perk lottery it is. And sure, we didn't get the shield out of it, but we got perk lottery. So in the future, we should be in much better shape. I do like short range homing. I've always been a fan. Well, let's start chucking some of these other... We have some gratuitous spells at this point. So we have room for everything that we need. I've taken 5 damage. I don't think that's enough to be concerned. So let's check out the PC base. We know that there's a perk waiting for us at the bottom of it. And that might be Worm Pheromone. So we could be seeing our friends. All-Seeing Eye with this is really cool, because now I know exactly what I'm nuking way off the screen. There's just money flying everywhere, bad guys, they all get cut. Some guys over here, no, 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 no. It's like you can sit here all day with this kind of wand. And only until we get to Parallel Worlds will we run into an issue where it's like, oh, this is not doing enough damage. And then what'll end up happening is it's like, well, wait till you see me make a drill that shoots like 5 of these at the same time at the same speed. Or it's like homing and like what have you. We could eventually... Ooh, ow, ow, ow. We can eventually make things out of this that are just plain ridiculous. Now, like, if we were a little bit more... Oh, careful, StehnZ. If we were a little bit more gung-ho, we could, of course, be searching every little possible place for this, but right now it's more about, like, get the perks. Like, if we can be a vampire, if we can be immune to fire, if we can do this, that, and the other thing. So far, the perks we picked up were good. Like, just having Tinker with Wands everywhere by itself is good. And All-Seeing Eye. And what did I get? The lottery? It's paid off. Bombs, don't need that. What's in this chest? A vial of water. So I'm exploring a little bit here, just in case. Toxic sludge potion, excuse me. Add mana was found. And more black holes. Oh. Watch this. I have a plan for this thing. I had a plan. There it is. This is the plan. I don't know if that's better. It's kind of funny. Losing a little bit of stuff. Alright, I think it's still kind of cool. I'm going to go with that. And we just added much more black holes to our thing. Something is happening around here, and I don't know what. I got a little bit of a frame rate drop. Felt like there could be some worm shenanigans. Or someone using a ridiculous wand that they picked up. It didn't feel good. Okay. This is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know that that's really a thing. Could it be that we need to do something more like this? Okay, it's running out of mana by doing that. With the extra damage plus on it, that's kind of cool. Or what if just doesn't have enough mana to hold, like, homing. It'll run out of mana immediately. Short range homing? Some of it runs out, but a lot of it is homing. What happens if we take this off? Oh, it's just it becomes a homing shotgun. With no nonsense. There's that aiming arc. You had aiming arc on here, dude. This is homing. Okay, I was like, why is it... What's wrong with my homing? It's not homing. Okay. Next perk for us. Alright, we found Holy Mountain immediately, so we're kind of intuiting the start of the stage. And let's just jump on Scotty boy. Gold is forever, or is that trick gold? Trick gold nonsense? Trick greed, 4 times when its death is accident. Oil blood. You bleed flammable oil, but are immune to fire. That is immunity to fire. Isn't that what we needed? This is immunity to fire. Bleeding oil, though, isn't the greatest. It messes with, like, if you have Ambrosia on the ground, but if you have Ambrosia, you're not bleeding. So... I'm going to pick it up. This looks like a small teleport bolt. This will change things a bit. And it's, like, funny, because it's like, I should have picked that up, because it's like, I actually got rid of my actual teleport bolt for that. So, I just threw it on the ground erroneously. So, another nice thing is speed up can be a cool spell to have. We could always put it on this. Just do a bunch of stuff to make this wand more viable. And then short teleport bolt. Fired all of these at the same time for some reason. Because it's too quick. Cast delay. Okay. What happens if we just have one on here then, huh? That's a little better. We're back to teleporting again. Okay. Can it handle regular homing? Yeah. Full homing? We'll go with this. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. Got that whole big triplicate bolt. With some perks on it. And a light, so we always see where we're going. And let's see how good it is when I... Yeah, it's running around doing whatever. This guy's got a crazy wand. What are you doing with that craziness here? Glue ball and damage fields? Yikes. I have half a mind to actually go back and take the light off of this and put crit on it. Because why do we need the light anymore? Unless we are going for the tree thing. But we'll just slip the light on the teleport bolt because why not? And we'll put the crit up here. For more crit. Why not? So now this. Still doesn't run out of mana. Still homing up a storm. I can see everywhere, so what's the deal with the light? Ambrosia? No, lava. Okay. Mages aplenty. More teleport bolt stuff. Not my wand. A little close to this Mushroom. I don't want to mess too much with it, because I am concerned with being polymorphed. Which is all around a bummer. Just homing everywhere. Is that Ambrosia? No. I'm just seeing stuff. I'm seeing phantom Ambrosia. We are immune to fire now, so I can be a little bit more gung-ho with that. And lest we forget that we are immune to it. Very nice to be. It's a great feeling to not have to deal with that anymore. Am I too far to the right? I guess, because I'm just seeing Holy Mountain shop over here. When I said right, I meant am I too far to the left? And we will be finding our guy, Scotty Boy. Yes, yes. Do your worst, dude. I don't like how he's on me. I did get clipped with something. So as I taunted him, that was a little bit too much to say, because he did hit me once. Immunity to electric can be cool. Take no damage from electric shocks. Certainly a possibility. Exploding gold. I don't know, 12k on that reload. Could go for it. Not what we wanted. Telekinetic kick, not my thing. Low recoil. Spells fly slower. I don't know about that. Get dead. 25k for another. Okay. Iron stomach, stainless armor. You bleed slime, but slime no longer slows you down, and you have higher projectile resistance. So let's just continue to resist projectiles. Let's possibly get the stainless armor for even more defense, and we'll wrap it up with the triple roll for the iron stomach. A lovely, lovely perk. Super useful. We can drink our way through just about anything. And, being that we still have some time left, let's get through the vault. I love how this run is going so far. The only thing we're missing is some form of permanent healing, whether that's vampirism, whether that's, you know, Circle of Vigor. Finding that in a wand would of course change everything for us. Something hit me. Something bit me. I am not immune to lightning nor toxic. I am immune to slime slowing me down. That is also... I wonder if you can have multiple kinds of blood. I don't know whether I still get the advantage of that perk. Get rid of all this. Dodge the mortars. Start sending this around to do the dirty work. Just homing everywhere. I can pick up all this without worrying about being hurt, but the acid does hurt. Indirect fire aplenty. What about you? Nothing there. There's definitely one more perk for us waiting at the bottom of this place, and then we'll have extracted what we need from this parallel world. And some extra hearts, always a pleasure. It may have been dumb for me to not grab the heals, but I love the idea of just being like, well, I can't find a way to heal. So I've come back to this parallel world to grab the heal. I just know something's gonna happen. Like, something's gonna blow up on me, and I'm gonna feel the pain. And then it's gonna like, oh, well, we're at like 40 life. How do I get through that? Oh, excuse me. He's still alive? Ooh, it's nice wading through the fire. Almost like, do you really need the water anymore then? Right? Because I can just be like, oh, hot oil. What do you have for me? Well, I do like Venomous Curse. But, I might quick grab that. I do believe in Venomous Curse. So we'll pick that up just for some kind of funky wand a little later, you know? Leave that one in our back pocket. Ow! I've been blasted. This time I guess we are gonna just grab the heal. And try our way to head down to Holy Mountain. We are not doing Temple of the Art. This was a perk collecting run. Less about wands right now. I mean, yeah, we could spend all day looking for wands here, but we should maximize our time by going through several parallel worlds and get all the perks that we need. And if vampirism or something else is just around the corner and we have some better way to heal. Now this is a little bit disconcerting because we have wound up at the Temple of the Art, meaning we've gone too far through in the wrong direction. So could it be that we're too far to the left or too far to the right? One thing's for sure is we can't go through the portals. The portals will take us back home. What shot me? Someone's shooting me. We're totally grabbing the heal. Something is wrong here, because we are not finding the shop. Are we equipped for a little bit of minor art templing to find our way as a master of polymorph? And I just see him, and I just don't like it. So we are actually going to assume that we are now too far to the left. And we are going to try 2 or 3 steps right. Oh, look at all this nonsense. Like, I'm not immune to explosion. That would be another thing. If you can combine immunity to explosion and with immunity to fire, I can walk right up to those things and laugh about it. Like, this won't hurt me either. So we're going to try drilling here. Excuse me, goobers. Oh, this looks like it. This looks like this is home. We will take the heal, of course. Maybe not first. Let's see if Scotty Boy can get a lick on me. Ooh, 5,800 for a crit plus. Nothing good on the perks right here, so we will definitely pick up something else in the form of a reload. Yeah, close call, nope. Angry Ghost, wand, radar, come on. I'll find the wand. I don't need the help with finding the wand. 50k for a reload. No more wand tinkering, what? Levitation Trail. I do like Levitation Trail. Levitate faster is not quite what we need, but I could get used to it. I mean, I'm going this way faster. I could go up faster and just start getting used to that. Let's start with the trail. let's pick up this, and we're going to leave this one behind. Okay, so not the best perks, alright? Another crit plus. Now I gotta get used to this thing being a little different. Now, Summon Tiny Ghost is a cool spell that can kind of hang out with you on other things. It's like there's a little guy to come help you. He may cast stronger spells. So while he's around, there's no reason not to bring him around. So, we've healed. Bingo. And we've spent a lot of money, but there's so many more perks to be found in the other parallel worlds. We just got to get ready to travel to the east one, do this process over again, and really see what we can pull out of here, because A, this homing shotgun now is wonderful. Just lovely. It's going to be a little harder for me to control Noita guy with the faster levitate. Might not have been the best perk for me to pick up, but I figured combining faster levitate with stronger levitate means like I am flying wherever I need to go. And if I can get used to this, then I will be able to travel fine, and it'll help make up for having a wonky teleport wand. There was that perk somewhere else I believe I saw for sale that was called No Bounce. That might fix the teleport wand. And first of all, there are mages everywhere up here. Oh, swapper, swapper, swapper. Get out of here. Moving right along. Okay. So I am just simply exploring this for wands right now, because we're here and I'm going to leave anyway. We don't want to take a bunch of damage while we're messing around, but look at how much easier it is to dodge now with this. I feel like my mobility has improved, where I can kind of just be like, whoa, whoa, and be up and down doing whatever. Immunity to the fire. Damage is like, it's going to be harder for us to get hurt by everything. We went through Toxic, but then like fire burned it off of us. There's so many mages, and I've been hit with Twitchy now. Good grief. Okay. Ugh. Toxic. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what healing thing is for, right? So, the final thing we're going to do in this episode is go home, because more parallel worlds will be happening in the next level, or next episode, duh. And let's end things on the healing bolt trick in this little corner. $344. Not working so well. Come on, dude. $356. Okay. Come on, StehnZ. Alright. This is working. Gotta do it in the corner. Think about it. One more? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We healed, and it cost us 13 of them. Way to go. Well, we have tons of these left behind, so what's the problem? Okay. Very productive episode. This thing is fun. I'm loving all the wands that we have right now. We have black holes up the wazoo. We can sort of teleport. And this thing will take us to whatever parallel world we need to get to easy, even though theoretically this thing would too. So we can ultimately get rid of this at some point. And make something cooler. Especially when we start picking up some more perks. Maybe like we have the bouncing burst, might be looking at a nice kinetic wand. So we'll see you all in the next episode. We're going to be grabbing lots more perks in the other parallel worlds. So, good night.